teammates can't figure out, they don't know what to do with it. They're all trying to do too much because Caitlin Clark can do so much.
Oh my God. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And in this moment, we're going to discuss Caitlin Clark's teammates. What are they doing? I mean, what is going on with these teammates? There's so much to unpack. And I'm going to start off with this Jason Whitlock video because he completely hits the nail on the head with his take and synopsis on exactly what's going on with the Indiana Fever. And we're going to get into this take. Make sure you guys like this video, get these likes up, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get into the video.
Her teammates can't figure out and they just can't, like, oh my God. How did the ball end up here, right in my hands? I couldn't envision that.
And before he keeps going, guys, that's something that I did notice in the Game 3 matchup, Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever. It just seems like Caitlin Clark is playing at a level, like, it seems like Caitlin Clark is holding herself back. Like, when I say holding herself back, it's just like, I'm honestly so talented that if I go full speed, I will leave everybody. So let me dial my game back and adjust to this slow pace, non-talented roster that I'm on. And it's just like he said, when she's dishing the ball, she's almost like Magic Johnson, LeBron-esque, Isaiah Thomas-esque, old Isaiah Thomas-esque. It's just like she's just playing at a different speed, and it's just like I see it from my living room screen. I'm like, man, this girl is good. Like, the passes that she's dishing, it could easily transition over into the NBA. Literally, like, this guy's who don't have that IQ, but her IQ on the court is sensational. And I think that she just catches her teammates off guard because the WNBA has been so trash, low caliber talent for years, to where now that they got this new generational talent, it's hard for them to adjust. I mean, it's just like they're running on a car that's outdated, and then now you got digital cyber trucks. It's just like they don't know how to maneuver or transition their games or elevate it to be able to match Caitlin Clark's. And I did notice that.
I don't even know what to do with this. I want to show you, and these are just a handful. There's 3 or 4 other plays, passes, where it's just like they don't know what to do with Caitlin Clark because she can see things that they can't see, and that ball is showing up in their hands in places they weren't expecting, and they don't know what to do with it.
Goes back to Allen. Nice look from Clark, and Wallace can't finish the leg. He's up 4 wide out of. There's Clark shoveling. Boston waits.
As tall as she is, Cant Finish.
Clark bounces ahead. Oh, what a pass! Mitchell
Real quick, man. Women in the WNBA, I'm sorry, they suck. Like, I'd be jealous too. I mean, because at least Caitlin Clark has finished at the rim. And I know in the WNBA, they don't play above the rim, but even when I see Angel Reese as a sensational game as she had, I will forever just be honest and brutally honest about it. She does not know how to finish at the rim. It's a bunch of jumping up, throwing the ball up, and hoping that it goes into the net, right? Or hit the backboard and fall into the hole. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's just like Caitlin's speed of the game allows her to see things and put them in position to score, but they don't see that. They don't see that. And not only do they not see that, they're just not talented enough to be able to finish at the rim unless they're wide open. And that's just screams of just the reason why the Indiana Fever have been drafted number 1 the last 3 years. I mean, and I know this is across the league, but this is pathetic.
Kelsey Mitchell's running.
Yeah.
And just like, oh, there's no way I'm going to get this pass. And it shows up, and she doesn't know what to do. She's flummoxed. Turnover on Caitlin Clark. But it's like there's a panic that sets in. Oh, Caitlin's passed me the ball. I got to do something. They're all trying to do too much because Caitlin Clark can do so much.
Oh, my God. I agree.
She can spot them, hit them with passes that they're just not ready. This one right here, the long ball, just dribble it out to the 3-point line.
And I agree with that. As I just stated, man, they're trying to do too much because Caitlin Clark is such a generational talent. She's so good to where they feel like they have to up their games in live game moment. Forget all the work that Caitlin Clark put in to be this good. All of the practice, all of the drills, right? All of the training that she goes through to make sure that her skill set is mastered to a different degree of theirs. And they think that they can do this in game. So what they're doing is they're panicking. They're like, well, I got to be able to finish. She threw me a dime so good. I got to be able to finish this when internally it's really mucking up the game. It's messing up the game, and it seems like these teammates just do not understand that. And honestly, I mean, everybody talking about Caitlin Clark and her rookie slumps, man. At least she came with a skill set that allows her to blend in and be effective. These women have been in the league for years, and they completely are trash.
They got to get Kelsey Mitchell off the team.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell, man, she's a hater. She does not want to see Caitlin Clark prevail. She is like Allen Iverson out there thinking she's Allen Iverson. Not saying that Allen Iverson was like a hater, but she feels like she's Allen Iverson and she's the answer when she is most definitely one of the problems. And they're gonna like I said, man, they're gonna have to revamp this whole team. They're gonna have to get into situations on this team that are very, very uncomfortable. And it's starting with the head coach, but I will make a separate video about the head coach because I really want to lay into her ass as well. But I really want to talk more about her teammates, man, and how this is affecting Caitlin Clark. Obviously, you got Aaliyah Boston, right? Sensational talent for the most part. Won Rookie of the Year, but hey, she was supposed to be what Caitlin Clark is. Unfortunately, she's not. Aesthetically, she just doesn't have what Caitlin Clark has, nor does she have the bag, but I think that she's become more and more supportive as a teammate. But this is a conflict of interest, man. I understand that Dawn Staley, was your head coach. Obviously, you saw it through with her, won a title or two. But, man, picking up the phone for Dawn Staley, like, every time is a conflict of interest because she's more for, obviously, not Caitlin Clark. Let's just put it that way. If anything, she's more for Angel Reese because she wants in the office, right? She wants to be the face of the league, and I get it. You know, you want to see, black women put in position, but you want them to be put in position the right way. You don't want to do it by force. You don't want to do it through like some type of BLM movement or whatever, right? And this is a conflict of interest, man. Like you're gonna have to have, the right coach to acknowledge these things and call it out. And these are just open fires that the Indiana Fever have to put out. It's no other way to say it. I mean, she's not going to tell you to protect Caitlin. She's not going to tell you to uplift Caitlin. She ain't going to tell you to look out and make sure that Caitlin is in position to be better than her. Nope, she's going to say, Leah Boston, I think you better. Actually, Angel Reese better. Actually, Cordoza, like really, all y'all my girls. So I think that all y'all are better. Instead of just being, a coach, sensei of the game, she's going to look out for her own. And that's just what this league has turned into. And it probably has been that way for a long time. I'm a new fan here. Nalissa Smith. Now, we saw this chick here, mimicking Caitlin Clark, like for flopping and stuff like this. And obviously she's dating Nalissa Thomas, the guard from Connecticut. I forget her name. But this is a conflict of interest, guys. And they have so many of these things going on in the locker room. Coaches having relationships with the players. And then the players, obviously this chick here does not like Caitlin Clark, but her woman or man, whoever's the man in this situation, is on the team with Caitlin Clark. So at the end of the day, she can't even go hard against her own girlfriend when they match up because it's more emotion than business. And this is why the WNBA does not sell. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I ain't got nothing against, the people in this community or that community that like to date the same race. You have to understand that, it can be a conflict of interest in a profession of this manner because she's going to hold back. She's not going to go hard against her girlfriend, or if her girlfriend throws a low blow or flagrant against Caitlin, who do you think she's going to support? She's going to support her woman. So like I said, man, you're going to have to come in and revamp this whole team. Honestly, if you're not going to be for Caitlin, and run the system through Caitlin, you really need to get out of here at this point because it's very frustrating and maddening that most of this shit is condoned. I'm just going to be honest. That it is condoned and that, they're making it the norm, right? And I know a lot of people are frustrated and they want to come in and say a lot of the things that I'm speaking on right now, but they're biting their tongue. But the truth of the matter is most of Caitlin Clark supporters feel this way. And they're not going to go anywhere fast until they make these adjustments with the teammates. They got a clear house. It is what it is. So you guys tell me what y'all think about Caitlin Clark's teammate and all of the conflicts of interest, all of the open fires that need to be extinguished, all of the open tabs that need to be closed because, man, this is maddening. And every day I keep telling you guys, the more and more I follow the WNBA, I really do understand why women always say that they don't have friends because, geez Louise, it's too much bitterness, jealous, cattiness, drama. So you guys weigh in with your thoughts, comments, and concerns and let me know about this. Thank you guys for watching the channel. See you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah.